Hello, and welcome to a new edition of College Basketball Talk with your host, Tyler Ferrero. And today I'll be talking about what has been going on in college basketball lately, like the rankings and scores to recent games. And to start things off, as usual, I'll be talking about the rankings for this week in college basketball. And as you look at the AP Top 25 rankings, you see Syracuse at number 1 at 25-0. Followed by Florida, and then undefeated Wichita State, which is 27-0. Then Arizona, Duke, San Diego State, Cincinnati, Kansas, Villanova, and St. Louis to round out the top 10. And then as you look down the list, you see Iowa ranked at 15, and Iowa State ranked at 17, followed by a young and talented Kentucky team. And then as you look all the way down the list, you see Gonzaga at number 25 at 23-4. And next I'll be talking about two of the bigger games that occurred this week in college basketball. And the first big game I'll be talking about is when the 6th ranked Villanova Wildcats met up with the 18th ranked Creighton Blue Jays in what could possibly be a new Big East rivalry. And Villanova continued to struggle against Creighton as they lost 101-80. And in this game, star forward Doug McDermott scored 39 points and passed Larry Bird for 13th all-time in scoring. The next big game I'll be talking about is a big game that occurred in the Big 12 when 19th ranked Texas Longhorns met up with the 17th ranked Iowa State Cyclones in Ames, Iowa at Hilton Coliseum. And in this game, Iowa State won 85-76. As their star forward, Melvin Ejim, scored 25 points and grabbed 8 rebounds. And their do-it-all point guard DeAndre Kane filled the stat sheet, scoring 22 points, grabbed 7 rebounds, and dished out 5 assists. And Texas struggled all game as they shot 32.9% from the field, which contributed to their loss. And for the next segment of my podcast, I'll be talking about some upsets that occurred in college basketball this week. And the first upset I'll be talking about is when unranked Nebraska Cornhuskers took on the 9th ranked Michigan State Spartans in East Lansing, Michigan. And Nebraska won 60-51, handing Michigan State their 5th loss overall and their 3rd loss in the Big Ten. And both teams struggled shooting as neither team shot above 36% from the field. And the leading scorer in the game was guard Terrence Pettaway for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And the biggest upset of the week, and maybe even of the year, occurred in the new ACC, as the 7-19 Boston College Eagles beat the number 1 ranked and undefeated Syracuse Orange 62-59. And it was tough for Syracuse to get going, as they only shot 32.9% from the field and 16.7% from 3. And they only made 2 3-pointers. And Syracuse's leading scorer, C.J. Fair, struggled all game as he shot 7 from 23 from the field. And after the game, it left the Wichita State Shockers as being the last undefeated team in college basketball. Now that wraps up this edition of College Basketball Talk. I'm your host, Tyler Ferrero, and I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you tune in next time.